These questions are kind of personal, but we're gonna answer them either way. We don't discriminate over here. Welcome to my channel. My name is Aaliyah. I'm 21 years old from Honolulu, Hawaii. Today's video, my first video ever, is gonna be a Q&A. So I had posted on Instagram for some people to ask me questions, and a lot of you guys did. Some people had actually asked me questions prior to that. Just like on some little bit more personal level. Some wanted to just know a little bit more about certain things that I'm doing. So I'm going to be answering all of that right now. Okay, first question is, why are you starting this YouTube channel? And I am starting the YouTube channel, honestly, to start branding myself, get myself out there for my modeling. I had already hooked up with some small clothing companies, and I'm an ambassador for a few of them, and I'm going to put them down below. And also, I work with Monat. Yeah, Monat. Brand myself a lot better. It's just me. I don't have a team, nothing like that. So it's starting from the ground up. So we're doing that. Second question is, what is your channel going to be about? So this is a question I've boggled in my head ever since I've even wanted to make a YouTube channel. That question rang in my head all the time. Like, what is my channel going to be about? I'm trying to be a model, but what do I make my YouTube channel about? And I want it to be more intimate. So that's why I'm doing more like this a lot. And then I also want it to be fun, funny. So I'm gonna be doing some vlogs, some like little pranks and stuff like that. So that's what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be like all boggled up. I mean, I've been doing like little pranks on my other half. That one day is gonna end me up single, but it's okay. It's funny for the moment. I couldn't decide on just one, and I wanted to kind of show every aspect of myself. So I decided, why not just throw them all in there and just stir the pot, stir the pot, stir. Okay, so that was that's that on that about that. Okay, his favorite thing to do for me is to put on some makeup, some eyebrows, some lashes, and look at myself in front of my camera and just snap some pictures away. No, I'm just joking, but I'm for real. My favorite thing is to be conceited. If not, then I like just chill, some wine, popcorn, a movie, a blunt. That sounds hella good right now. I should stop thinking about that. But that is my favorite things to do. If I'm not conceited, I'm eating, one or the other. I'm trying to get into working out and whatnot, but pray for me on that one. She needs the Lord to help her, guide her to get there. Okay, next question. Okay, so next question is, most embarrassing story in high school. Probably getting caught skipping or anything by my parents because they literally put me on the spot in front of everybody. Like, one time my sister let me use her car, took it to school. My mom saw it in the parking lot. I did not know my mom had a spare key now. And she had a spare key to my sister's car. She took the car back in front of everybody at the park. And I was like, girl, don't do that. That's embarrassing. But yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened in high school. Okay, next question. Story about my first period. Okay, question is story about my first period. Okay. So I was actually 10 years old. It actually happened in this house, which is weird because we used to live here when I was like 9, 10, and then maybe like 11. And then like years later, my brother-in-law actually is living here now. That's whose house I'm in, who I'm filming this out of. So I actually got my first period here in this house. Cool story, actually. For a couple days before my period, I had like major back pains. And I was just like, like, what is this? And my mom was like, oh, maybe you're just like taking too much, you're doing too much at practice, because we used to anesthesia at the time. So I was like, okay, maybe. So fast forward maybe like 2-3 days later, I got my period, and I was like kind of scared, but I didn't really get the cramps. In my first period, I didn't get cramps. I was shocked, and I was like that was one thing that was dreading me, because prior to all of that, my mom already talked to me about it. She was like, you're gonna be getting your period soon. This is what we're gonna do. This is what you're gonna wear. Here's the pads, da 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 da. So prior to having like actually my period, sorry, I had to tie my hair up. It was like hot. I'm a little heat for you. Okay, so prior to my period, my mom actually talked to me about it. She was like, you know, this is how you use a pad. You gotta use this panties. We actually went out and bought me new panties. Like my mom called them period panties. So we actually went out and bought me panties, like brand new panties, and I kind of felt like spoiled. I was like, I should get my period more often. But so we went out and bought me panties. We got me pads, all that stuff, and then my mom taught me how to use them. And then so now I don't know why it's like a germophobic thing for me, but even if there's like little bits on my pad, I need to change it. Like I just feel like as soon as the air hits it, it's contaminated. Like it's done. So I go through maybe like a case a period because I change it that much, because I pee that much, because I'm either drinking alcohol or drinking water. So I'm always like urinating, so I'm always changing my pad. And then if it's like a lot, I need to rinse off. And if we're out and it's a lot, I'm having napkins, I'm wiping me down. Like it's just like, it's a nasty feeling for me, like a real nasty feeling. And I don't like to use tampons because I'm afraid of getting that thing stuck or that toxic shocks in. Yeah, no. No, not happening. Not to me, not ever. So that's why I don't use tampons. Okay, next question is, what I change about myself? Honestly, when I like started going on social media a lot, like a lot, I started to get really, really insecure about like my teeth, my lips, my weight, and all this kind of stuff. I was like really, really insecure about it, and it was weird because growing up, like my parents always tell me like, oh, you're the most beautiful girl ever, you're the cutest, you're so beautiful. So it was weird going on social media, and then I kind of started feeling like nobody would tell me I was like ugly or anything like that. It was just like me just like seeing all these like models and supermodels and influencers, and they're just so like right here, they're right over here, they ain't got nothing there, they got nice full lips, they got the nice slick nose, you know. So I was kind of like feeling like, oh my gosh, like maybe that's why my career's not hitting off, because I need to look like that. So I used to get like really, really like insecure about that until I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna stick to how I look, because I'm gonna stand out, because sooner or later all these bitches gonna look the same. So let me just do me and I'm gonna stand out. So that's why I kind of cut that insecurity right in half. Okay, next question is biggest fear. My biggest fear is anything that crawls or flies. Anything that crawls or flies. I don't like anything that crawls or flies. I would rather see it running up to me or walking up to me. I don't want it coming in, swooping in, picking me up. Nope, I don't want it crawling over my feet, crawling up my leg. Nope, I need to see it coming. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think birds are gorgeous, but if it's like a big bird, it's like, I'd be seeing how like on like Instagram, they be like the birds be flying, picking up the baby, flying away, like, I don't do that. Okay, next question. Oh, also I get like really bad anxiety driving, but I don't think that's like a fear. I think that's just like, it's kind of like a fear of getting into an accident, I guess you could say. I do have that fear. Like I get really, really tense in the vehicle. Passenger or driver seat, I get really, really tense. I just am so afraid of getting into an accident. I think that's really, really what it is. Next question is motivation. So I think motivation for me, I have different motivations in different aspects of my life. So if we're speaking on like who motivates me to do more, to pursue my dreams, and who motivates me to keep going and keep me like constantly going, it would definitely be my grandparents and my parents, which my grandparents are no longer here today, but they still keep me motivated. So definitely that. Motivation in like career wise, I feel like I always looked up to like Aaliyah, TLC, real like old school boyish vibes, Rihanna. Like I really dig them. They're just sense of style, their swag. Next question is, career. So my dream ever was just to be on a billboard, to when you walk into Macy's, to just see me. Like, that has always been my dream, and that is going to be my future one day. Mark my words, it will be. So career-wise, that's the type of modeling I'm into. Runway model, I'm not really gonna knock it, only because I would love to try to walk in a show, but I do know I need to practice on walking posture, and you know what I mean. And not only that, but I'm not really a heel kind of girl, so learning how to walk in heels on a runway, not falling, those stuff I still need to work on. So that's why runway is kind of like on the side, but not on the side. Runway we're still working on. As far as like posing for a camera, doing different shots, that I feel like the most like comfortable with. Of course I'm always gonna want to perfect my craft, but for now I do feel really like comfortable with that. So I do think runway is what I need to be working on a lot more. So that's career. Everyday makeup look and tricks. Okay, so I know I may look like I have a full face on, or it doesn't, I don't know, but I actually don't. I just have some eyebrows on and some falsies, and then that's about it. That's kind of like my everyday look. If I do a full glam, then I do start with my eyes first, because I'm a messy artist, and I'd be getting it like all over here. And if I have my foundation on, I can't just get a makeup wipe and wipe it, because it's gonna look like a whole white patch and it's like all brown everywhere. It just doesn't work out. So I do my eyes first, that way I can go and clean up everywhere and then do my whole foundation. So that's my everyday makeup look. And then this, my mom actually taught me this. So you check it here. I actually grab anything, I just check it before I leave the house, and then check it there, and then if it lines up, that's your face. Like, that's how you know your face. And it's the same thing actually for your eyeliner. If you go like this is where your eyeliner is supposed to end, to match your face. So that's a trick that I've learned over the years of playing on my face. Vacation destination spot. Honestly, I would want to go to Puerto Rico, mostly just to get more in touch with my Puerto Rican side, learn my history, learn my culture, the language. It's so beautiful. But to actually learn the language and whatnot. So that's definitely like on my bucket list, to go to Puerto Rico. But as far as like, if it's like a chill vibe kind of place, like somewhere maybe in one of like the neighbor islands, so either here on Oahu or one of our other neighbor islands, like Lanai is super peaceful. Don't go there. Monat is super peaceful though. So that's one place where I would love to go and just chill and have like a nice weekend, just me and my other half or something. So that'd be actually really fun. Next question is, which tattoo hurt the most and which part of the tattoo hurt the most? So this tattoo didn't really hurt. It was kind of down here, these shadings, this shading hurt. Then on my arm, I only have 2 tattoos though. On my arm, it was like these points hurt the most. And then this one right here, this crown, this heart on the crown, that one actually was like the worst. The other hearts was like okay, but this one was the worst. And then the Y right here hurt the most. I don't know why, but it did. So yeah, and I do plan on getting a lot more tattoos. I honestly want like a sleeve, and it goes all the way down the side of my body, all the way to my legs, my feet. So that's a plan. I want a full sleeve. I also want some portraits on me of my grandparents and whatnot. So that's still like kind of all in the works. What is your ideal home look like? I like something chill. Kind of a lot of windows, not a lot. I love high ceilings. Love high ceilings. So that's a must. I like the 2-door opening vibe. I dig that a lot. I like a lot of yard space. Garage gotta be big. So I have a lot more questions to answer, but I'm gonna cut the video short right here. I don't want my first video to be too long, because I know a lot of people might not watch all the way to the end. But I'm glad you guys asked me a lot of questions. My next video will be coming up soon. I actually have a fun little sister drunk question tag going on. So you guys can get to meet my sister as well. In the middle of that, I might drop a prank video. You never know. I still gotta edit our vlog from San Diego, which me and my sister had a little cute sister trip to my brother's house. So all of that is gonna be coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe if you haven't. Turn your post notification bell on. Follow me on all social media. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.